Welcome to the February edition of our newsletter. We're celebrating Valentine's Day this month with happy hearts. Hi, I'm Kendra.
And I'm Melody. Thanks for joining us again this month. We've gathered some great activities for you to infuse language with your child during ordinary activities. Remember, give me five. The first section of the newsletter is talk. And as you've joined us these last several months, you know that we're asking you to just talk to your children about your ordinary activities through the day and develop a strong oral language foundation for them that they can build on for later academic success. Children need labels for all of the things in their world. You know, February is the month of love, and I want to talk to you about my love of words. I love words. I have a good friend. Oh, maybe she was sitting beside me in the video earlier. Kendra loves the word kerfuffle. Would you say that word? Kerfuffle. It just kind of feels fun on the tongue. And kerfuffle means a skirmish or sudden activity, something to surprise. Kerfuffle is just fun to say. But did you know that little kids love to say all sorts of words? Maybe you want to introduce them to words like bang, crash, creak, creep, zoom, whiz. Whiz is kind of a fun word to say. That z sound vibrates on the tongue. Little kids would love to say that word. As I said, I love words. Were you thinking of any words that you love? You should tell them to your children. Also in February, we think about Valentine's Day and we think about poetry. You know the little rhyme, roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and I love you. Well, there are as many variations of roses is red as there are people in the world, and it's an easy one to change just for you and your child. You can think of something creative to say in that last couple of lines. You can also read some poetry to kids that's not about love, and I have a fun one from Shel Silverstein from Where the Sidewalk Ends that I want to read you. Maybe you have some poetry memorized and you wouldn't have to get out a book to talk to them about it, but it's if I had a brontosaurus. If I had a brontosaurus, I would name him Horace or Morris. But if suddenly one day he had a lot of little brontosauri, I would change his name to Lori. So just a fun rhyme. But another way to introduce talk and rhymes and poetry to your children is to introduce nursery rhymes to them. There are so many. Maybe you don't know very many, or maybe your parents and your teachers taught you a lot. Mary had a little lamb, twinkle, twinkle, little star, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Baa Baa, black sheep. There are so many. Kids love to listen to the rhyme and rhythm of our language, and as you are talking to your children, you should introduce them to that as well. Remember, every day, give me five. The second section of our newsletter is read. I might say this for every section, but this might be my favorite. I love books. I can never buy enough and never have too many. I'm always on the lookout for new books and old favorites. I referenced this one earlier, this Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. So the title is Where the Sidewalk Ends. The author is Shel Silverstein, and he is also the illustrator, as you tell your children that. He did the drawings. And this is a piece of poetry about love and Valentine's Day. It says, love. Ricky was L, but he's home with the flu. Lizzie, our O, had some homework to do. Mitchell, E, probably got lost on the way. So I'm all of love that could make it today. And so you can see the little child just holding the V. That's all of love for today. So just a fun little rhyme by Shel Silverstein. You might check out some good poetry books at the library this month. But I have a few others in front of you that I want to read. This is Love from The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and it's by Eric Carle, who wrote The Very Hungry Caterpillar. It says, you are so sweet, the cherry on my cake. Who likes cherries on top of their cake? The apple of my eye. The bee's knees. Have you ever heard that expression? Maybe you haven't. It's something you might want to look up with your child and tell them what that means. You make the sun shine brighter. Doesn't the world just seem a little brighter? The sun's a little brighter when you're around the people that you love. The stars sparkle. The birds sing. My heart flutter. Look at that beautiful butterfly. That's why I love you. Just a simple little book with beautiful illustrations, providing lots of opportunities for you to talk with your child. There's some beautiful images in here talking about you're the apple of my eye, the cherry on my cake. Lots of expressions that you could explain to your child as you're reading that book. And then just another fun Valentine's Day book that I want to introduce you to. It is one in a series also. It's Llama Llama, I Love You by Anne Dewdney. Llama Llama Valentines, Cupid's lace and hearts designs. They're the little llamas at school with the other critters. Make a card for every friend. What a great activity for you to do after you read this book, thinking of all the people that you might want to make a card with your child. Some to give and some to send. Oh, who lives far away that you might have to put a card in the mail for? What another great language opportunity to talk about how the mail gets somewhere. Fancy glitter heart for mama, yummy chocolate hearts for llama. What kind of card would you like your child to make for you? Do they know what kind? Candy cards and flowers too. Look at those beautiful flowers that got delivered. Llama Llama, I love you. And look at that llama and the mama all hugging. A great thing for you to do with your child as you're reading a book if they sit in your lap. You know, books are a way for you to bring language and expressions and love to your child. And so as you snuggle up and read with your children this month, remember, give me 5.
Creating an art project is always a fun thing to do. Brecken really likes doing those. Today we make a windsock. We used a toilet paper roll, some construction paper, and some crepe paper and glue. We used some heart punches, but you can always cut your hearts out by paper. Remember the old-fashioned way of making a heart, folding the paper in half and doing this kind of shape along the fold? Brecken knows how to do that, but he chose to use the heart punches out of my craft stash. We made this windsock, and then we talked about the way the wind blows and what direction it would blow it. It was a little confusing for him at first on when the wind blows one way, what way will the windsock go? Then he started running around the house with the windsock blowing around behind him. I think he's going to put it on his bicycle and see which way it goes in the wind. Remember, give me 5. Do you remember what I told you we were going to make? And you said, what's that? What was it? A windsock. A windsock. Can you say that? Windsock. Okay, so what do we have here? A toilet paper roll. You know, these are good things to have around. You can make all kinds of things with that. So we've got this piece of red paper, right? Is this a red piece of paper? And we're going to wrap this toilet paper roll with that red paper. Can you help me? So, you asked what a windsock was. Well, have you ever been by an airport like the Chickasha airport? Okay, you know at the hospital where the helicopter lands? Have you seen one there? That is called a windsock. And the wind blows it. Well, windsocks tell us that there's wind and what direction the wind is blowing. Because if the wind is blowing from this way, which way is the flag and the windsock going to move? That way? No, the wind is blowing like this. Which way is it going to go? That way.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the base of our windsock. So what I need you to do now is I'm going to have you take this glue and just go all the way around the bottom here on the inside. Can you do that? That's right. Okay. So I've got 2 colors of crepe paper streamers. Feel that paper. It's really different, isn't it? It's not like a piece of paper you write on, is it? No, this is called crepe paper. Crepe paper. Crepe paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one piece and put it in there, then put another piece and another piece till we get all of these, as many pieces in there as we can, okay?
Yes, put it in there.
No, just don't wad it up. Just lay it like this. Lay it in there just like that. And stick it down on there. Now you're going to put a piece of white right there. Get the end of it. And now look what we have. We've got a windsock. And if the wind is blowing this way, which way is that windsock going to go? Whew, like that, isn't it? If the wind's blowing that away, which way is that going to go? We're going to pretend you're the wind. Blow it and see which way it goes. Wow, look at there. So that is our windsock. But it's kind of plain on the front, isn't it? What do we think we need on the front?
A heart?
Why do you think we're doing hearts?
Because it's almost Valentine's Day.
Because it's almost Valentine's Day stuff. So I happen to have heart punches. If I didn't have these punches, is there another way we could make hearts?
Cut them out.
We could cut them out, couldn't we? Do both hands. Oh, you didn't need both hands, did you? Now I want you to see, one of those hearts is smaller and one of them is larger. Which is the smallest heart? The pink one. So the pink one is going to go on top of the white one. So let me put some glue on the white, and you get to put that pink one on top of the white one. And it goes right smack dab in the middle of it. And looky there, it's kind of got a lacy border, doesn't it? That's called a scallop. When it goes like this, that's a scalloped edge. Can you say scalloped?
Scalloped.
Scalloped, that's a scalloped edge. And then I'm gonna have you put this on the windsock. So I'm gonna let you glue it right there on the windsock. Make sure you have the heart going the right way. And now we're gonna hold it like this. And now look how pretty your windsock is. It's, what color is the windsock, is the base of it?
Red.
Red. What color are the streamers?
Pink and white.
And what color's the hearts?
Pink and white.
Pink and white. So it's all red and pink and white. Because of what?
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day. So you want to hold it up and show everybody your new windsock? And can you blow it again? Oh, that's fun. The game we're playing this month is a matching game. We've included the link for you to print off the different hearts that we put on the bottom of the Hershey's Kisses. You can use those, or you can just use paper and magic marker and draw a heart yourself. But we used different color hearts and tried to match them up. For some reason, Brecken always wins at these games, and he literally did win. I'm very competitive. I like to win too, but he seems to win every time we videotape the activity that we do. Watch as we play this matching heart game with some good old Hershey Kisses. Remember, give me 5. We're going to play a game. It's a matching game. Oh, now does it make sense? Yeah, I figured it would. Okay, what do we have in front of us?
Candy.
Candy. What kind of candy is this? Do you know what these are called? Hershey Kisses. Hershey Kisses. Nana likes kisses, doesn't she? This kind or the other kind?
This kind.
I like the other kind better. So we put, remember we cut those little circles out and we glued them onto the bottom of this, but we don't know which ones are where. So we're going to play a match game. So in order to play a match game, the best thing to do is to line them up in some kind of order. 16. Let's put them in 4 rows of 4. Let's do it like that. Now there's an even number, right? That means there should be 2 of each of the colors we put on there. So what you do, and who's going to go first? You always get to go first. Do I ever get to go first?
Sometimes when it's family game night.
Sometimes when it's family game night and I roll the right number, I get to go first. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes I do. But today you're going to go first, okay? Okay. So you're going to turn one over, and then you're going to turn another one over. And if they're the same color, you get to keep the kisses. And if they're not, you have to put them right back where they were. So turn it over. What color is that one?
Black.
Black. Now turn now and hold it right here so we know where it was. What color is that one?
Blue.
Oh, is it a match? No. And what do the little hearts on the bottom say?
Be mine.
Be mine. You didn't think you could read that, did you? But we figured out that second word, didn't we? Okay. So that one's black and that one's blue. Oh, mine is red and green. Is that a match? No. Your turn. What color is that? Black and black. So you have a match. So you put those right over there. And because you got a match, you get to go again. Green and what?
Pink.
You don't remember where my green one was? Oh, I remember where my green one was. I think. Oh, no.
That was your red one.
It was the red one. Red and purple. Okay, this one's red. This one's purple.
Orange.
Orange and yellow. Green and green. Oh, I got one. Okay, now I get to go again. Orange and, oh, I don't remember where your orange one was. Was it here?
You found
Yes,
my
orange and orange. Oh, oh, no, it's my turn again. Okay, I'll turn that one over. Blue and,
How did you?
it was a lucky guess. Blue and blue. Whose turn is it? I'll let you go now.
Yellow. Purple.
Yellow and purple. Purple. Oh.
Do you remember?
Oh. Oh, I got the wrong one. Purple and yellow.
Yellow and yellow.
Yellow and yellow. So you get to keep them.
Yellow. My turn.
What color? Wait a minute.
Purple, purple.
Oh, purple and purple. Okay. Oh, you might win them all now. Ooh.
It's my turn.
Red and red. And pink and pink. Ah, you won the game. How many pairs did you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And how many pairs did I get?
3.
And who won the game?
Me.
My grandchildren are the apple of my eye. I love spending time with them, and having Brecken here to do the videos has been such a joy this year. I'm glad he's been the perfect age for us to do this with him. Today, during the sing, I decided to use a song that was sung to me when I was a child. And I, in turn, have sung it to every single one of my grandchildren. And it's an oldie but a goodie, I Love You a Bushel and a Peck. My little daughter-in-law, Brecken's mom, Lisa, even gave me this pillow with that saying on it last year for Christmas. I love that song, and my kids learned that song. My grandkids learned that song at a very, very young age. Brecken hasn't had that song sung to him in a long time, but he can remember the words to it. Watch as we talk about the different songs and the different phrases and words in I Love You a Bushel and a Peck. Singing with your children is a wonderful thing to do. Remember, give me 5. So this month we're talking about happy hearts. What makes your heart happy?
My family.
Your family makes your heart happy. You know what? That's exactly what I was going to say that makes my heart happy. And we have a new baby in our family, don't we? And he really makes our heart happy when we get to hold him and snuggle him this month. And the song that I decided we were going to talk about is a song that I've been singing to you since you were a baby, like baby Coulter. Do you know a song I've been singing to you since you were a baby? It's called I Love You a bushel and a peck. So do you remember that song? Okay, sing it with me. Just the parts that you remember. Just chime in when you remember. I love you a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck, and a barrel and a heap, a barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you. Ooh, boo boo be doo. That's the part that always made you laugh when you were a baby. The boo boo be doo part. I love you a bushel and a peck. What do you think that means? Do you know what a bushel is? A bushel is kind of like a basket, but it's a certain size, and they use it to measure like crops, like a bushel of apples or a bushel of peaches. And a long time ago, that's the way you bought apples and peaches, or maybe by the bushels. What else can we measure by the bushel?
Wheat.
Wheat. We grow wheat, don't we? And so that's another thing. And a bushel is a big basket of it. And then it said, I love you a bushel and a peck. A peck, if you take that bushel basket and you cut it in half and cut it in half again, that side right here is a peck. It's 1/4 of a bushel. So that means when I say I love you a bushel and a peck, does it mean I love you this much?
No.
It means I love you what? This much, right? That's a lot. Do I love you a little bit or do I love you a lot?
Lot.
A lot, yeah, I do. And then it says a barrel and a heap. A barrel and a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep. Talking in my sleep means I have dreams about you. Barrel and a heap. We buy stuff on the farm in big barrels, don't we? When I think of a heap, I think of when the leaves fall in the autumn and in the fall time, when they turn colors and fall off the trees. And somebody has, if you've got a lot of trees around your house, you may have to rake up the leaves and you get them in this big old heap. That's what I think of when I think of a heap. So I love you a bushel, a peck, a hug around the neck, a barrel, a heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about who? You. Boop, boop, be doo. So looky here. Do you know that your mama gave me this for Christmas last year? What is this? A pillow. And this pillow says, I love you a bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. You want to show everybody our pillow? Turn it around so they can see it. There you go. Can you give Nana a hug around the neck? Oh. We hope you've enjoyed the activities we planned for this month's newsletter. Happy Hearts. We had a lot of fun doing these activities, especially with Brecken. He always makes us laugh when we get together.
Every day that you talk and engage with your child, you are building their later academic success. We hope that as you talk, read, play, create, and sing with your child, that you're building memories and language that they will never forget. Remember, give me 5.